Was there any community input when this idea came to, when you were, discussing the initial process?
Yes.
Did you have any input from the community? I mean, is this something that we really wanted? Was that something that they wanted instead of this?
Okay, let me tell you about when this project all started. The Prince George's County formulated its first cultural arts study in 2022. We had over 800 residents who participated in that process. We had about 7 different sessions on various subject matters. We even had 100 students who came online. Remember, this was during COVID. So we had over 100 students throughout the area who came online and helped us look at the development of the first cultural arts study that was done here in the county. We had partnerships in the development of that cultural arts study, and you can go online. So if you pick up this and go to pgplanning.org, you can see the entire study. We also have a story map. But our partners on here was the Prince George's County Planning Department, the Prince George's Department of Parks and Recreation, and the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council really kicked off the first cultural arts study that was done by the county. I tell you, go in there. We covered all areas. We looked at many areas throughout the county, and Suitland was one of those areas, and we felt that it would be a good idea to start in the middle, right here at Suitland, and then spread out to our other metro sites. So again, there was a lot of participation early on. Then we had other meetings, our kickoff meeting, where we had residents from the apartment complexes and others come out and talk to us about what they wanted to see and hear more about the project. Then we had a meeting in October where residents came out once again and provided us input. Then we had a meeting in December that residents came out and provided input. And now we're here with you these last 3 days through the charrette process. So we want to we don't want to stop here. It is important that the community stay involved because you are the ones that are going to have to live with, live in, feel great about what is happening in your area. So I implore you to talk to many of your friends and others to participate when we come back in April and then we come back late summer. It is important, so I can't stress that again. And again, we can go where you are. That's how Suitland, the high school students said, okay. We asked if we could come to them, and they said yes, they'll be more than happy to entertain us. So there, we will be able to go there and work and take the students through the same type of exercise we have taken you through for the last 3 days. We have our goals in terms of what we're talking about. And Adam, you want to come up here and demonstrate? I see you got the goals, and so that you understand what the real goals of this project is for this project. So, here are the goals. I can't read it that way, Adam, unless you show them to me. And that our goal is to develop an implementation plan and conceptual design for short, medium, and long-term placemaking. So you'll see short-term, some medium-term. Adam's staff is really working hard on that. Our other folks here in the room from the Department of Parks and Recreation is going to be working on those short-term to mid-term projects, as well as Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. Second, we want to increase community engagement and economic development through the arts. It is important. When arts come into your community, it brings about vibrancy, it brings about vitality, and I know Keisha is saying I'm hitting on some of these points here, which is going to help change the entire area and landscape. We want to promote artisanal, walkable, urban setting with programmable spaces, okay? So that is our art walk. that we want to see throughout the community. And the programming, we're going to be depending on our Department of Parks and Recreation. And then create strong community and identity and visual gateway that celebrates local history. So that is important. So as we look at our art walk, that can be about history of the community. As we look at the water tower, that can also include some history about the area. As we look at the pylon in that area or that state, that can also include the history of the area. Host community open house meetings and design charrettes to get residents involved. And that's what we've been doing. Identify 3 to 5 target locations. We have told you what they are. Produce conceptual renderings and drawings and illustrate placemaking ideas suggested by the community, and that is what Designing Local has helped us to do. Okay? And develop maintenance and operational plan in partnership with stakeholders. That is what Designing Local is going to be tasked with as a part of this, because nothing can be done as sustainable without coming up with an overall maintenance strategy and determining how that's going to be, how it's going to be paid for, and what we're going to do. We don't want to do anything in the community that is not going to be lasting, and so we're going to have stewards. And those stewards are going to have to be part of the community to make sure that no one comes up here and do graffiti and everything else in our neighborhood. So the stewards of these projects are going to really have to be the residents of the community, because when you take a valued interest in what's happening in your community, other folks will begin to respect what it is that you have placed there. We've seen it done before, and we know we'll see it again. So I thank you. Do we have any more questions? I knew one. Come on. No.
I didn't get one of those so I can have yours. But
You want to bring a mic? You want to talk on the mic?
I want to know, is there a website, or do we go to PG Park and Planning?
Okay. When you go to pgplanning.org, you will see a list of ideas of where you can come from in terms of what those projects are. You go to the cultural arts study, and it will bring you up to study. You go to the Suitland Cultural Art Strategic Plan study, you will find that there. And we're going to have someone who actually helps us with those tell you more about it.
I'm gonna help you. It is pgplan.org/Suitland-cultural arts. It's hard to get
But it'll show
a short URL, but I will show you. I'll demonstrate it. We have a flyer here with all the information on it, so I will definitely get you the
So
information.
it'll show you the process. Say y'all have started A, and then you'll finish that project, and then you'll go to B. We'll be able to go to the website and see that.
You're going to be able to see, with the help of Ryan, Cron, who is here today. That is why he's videotaping a lot of this here with us and has been with us. So when you go to the website, your residents and community and others who have not been able to make it today will be able to see where we started with the cultural arts study. You'll be able to see us where we move towards implementation. You'll be able to see the October 3rd meeting, the December 11th meeting. You'll be able to see these meetings of the Shred today. All will be up there, and you can go and spend as much time looking at those items as you would like. And then, of course, my number is down there. You can call me and ask me any questions you may have.
Can we make suggestions when we
You
go
can
to
make suggestions. There is going to be a suggestion portal there that you can write in your comments.
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay?
There's also a survey on that website if you would like to contribute.
To the same exact prompts in the first public open house
everything has been digitized and placed in a survey on that website. So you can still participate in the things that are on the boards back there, the full set.
Okay, do we have any more questions? If not, it is time now for you to participate and come up and take a look at the information and provide comment. You can write out any questions you may have, additional questions you may have, any ideas you may have, and you can post them. Okay? Well, I thank you because you're going to get out of here kind of early before the storm comes. So thank you so much.